working day and night. And we are happy that the locals are beginning to realize that they have to be a key source of our intelligence. And we're happy that they are doing that. And the state governments too are also working with us to make sure that we completely. I'm sure you may recall that a news was being circulated about 2 or 3 weeks ago that some of these bandits were heard discussing the need for them to approach the government for a reconciliation or for a settlement. These were confirmed to be facts. And why are they doing that? It's because the firepower of the Nigerian Air Force and other security agencies is getting to them, and they are believing that if it continues, of course, it's going to be a matter of days or weeks before they are completely eliminated on the face of the earth. So a lot is ongoing, and with the platforms we have received and more that we're expecting, I think Nigerians should just sit back and watch and see what will happen in the next weeks or days to come. Because
ask a question related to what you just said. It seems that any time these guys are facing so much heat, they start talking about amnesty, they start begging and all that. Are you disposed to amnesty for these fellows?
Well, that is not our responsibility. It is purely for the government and the politicians to deal with that. Our own is purely kinetic. And we have continued to say this. The Chief of Defense Staff has said this. The Chief of Air Staff said it yesterday when the Governor of Niger State came calling, that kinetic operations can take care of only 20 to 30% of this problem we're having. The entire security issues we're having can be solved by just 30% of force. The rest is for the politicians, for the governors, the senators, and all of these people to sit down and resolve these other issues. But that is not our business. Our own is that the need for kinetic operations to be sustained and enhanced is what will lead these people to the negotiating table. So we will allow them to continue to deal with that aspect, but our operations are going to continue unabated, and I tell you, what has happened is going to be a ginger. It's going to be a motivation for us to make sure that we go after these people full force this time. Nobody's going to take any excuse for anything. And like I keep on saying, anytime I have an opportunity like this, Nigerians should please desist from propagating some of these things they see on social media. Because when you do that, you are only fueling the activities of these terrorists. And that is what they want. Begin to post all of these videos, post it here and there. That's just what they are looking for. We should stop being used as conduits for propagating some of the activities of these criminals. Instead, the energy you are using to propagate these things, you should channel it in supporting the members of the armed forces and other security agencies, bring information to us, help us gather intelligence so that we use what we have to go after these people. There is no way that terrorists will be passing behind your houses or your farms and all of that and you won't be aware. Let us know what is going on. And I assure you and I assure Nigerians that once we get any information, you can be rest assured that your identity will be concealed and you'll be protected.
One last one before I allow you to go, Air Commander. We know that these people, they don't have firepower, air power right now. And do you have any evidence of them having any anti-aircraft launchers?
Well, there was a time we got intelligence that some of them were trying to import some of these weapons through the Lake Chad, through Niger Republic and all of that. But to be honest, there is no confirmation as to what type of weapons they really have, apart from what we see them wield here and there. But if they have the capacity and capability for having some of these weapons, I think we would have been seeing our aircrafts just dropping from the skies at will. You know, that's why we question some of these videos that people send. We have to look at some of these videos carefully, very carefully, critically, you know, and find out, is it possible for some of these so-called things to happen? Can an aircraft be brought down with an AK-47 like they said? And all of that. Anyway, we should just not go there because, like I said, we are looking at all of these things and to make sure that we unravel what happened. Let me also state here that the need for us to unravel what actually happened is very, very important to the Nigerian Air Force because we must find out and take lessons from this incident because it is these lessons now that will enable us to make sure that we take all the necessary precautions and see how we can move forward and make sure that these criminals that mean nothing for all Nigerians, they have no good intentions for anybody in this country. All they just want to do is just to kill people, innocent people, rape our women, turn our children into slaves. We must find a way to rid them out of our society.
I want to thank you, Air Commodore Edward Gawat, the Director of Public Relations and Information for the Nigerian Air Force. Thank you. Thank you for your intervention today.
I wish you Godspeed.
Yeah.
As we investigate. Allow me.
We just have to stand by what he has said.
Yes.
Let's wait for the investigation. And Nigerians are advised to desist from all the videos going on around and everything. But it's possible for us to go after those terrorists that are,
wreaking havoc.
We don't have a choice now. We don't have a choice. The other day, they killed soldiers in an attack on a Chinese mining site in that same state. So they've been operating in that state with reckless abandon, with so many, some local governments under siege. So it's about time. Look at the way the governor was begging that, look, Air Force, come and use MENA, as the launch pad for your raids on these people. Don't be flying in from Kainji, where you have your base. Stay in MENA. It will be easier for you. We'll give you accommodation because the state is going through hell in the hands of bandits.
Very big.
Very big, and those guys are really harassing the people. I mean, people can go and attack the palace of a first-class king. But there's nothing that they're not doing to people in Niger. And because all of those states are linked together, they are part of the old northwestern state, very big state in those days. They can move from Niger on bike and go all the way to Kebbi. They understand the routes, the bush paths that will take them to those places quickly. Look at those children. They were the ones who kidnapped, this Dogo Gide kidnapped these Quranic education pupils, those pupils. Some of them as young as 4, and he kept them for so long. Some died in his hands. Why we've not taken out that guy, I just don't. We must do whatever it takes. Because it's very dangerous, and when it comes to negotiating, is the most dangerous of all. When it comes to negotiating, there was a video, an audio that I was listening to where he was saying they should go and bring hundreds of millions of naira. And the man told me, this is too much now. He said, no, it's not too much. I'm the king of the jungle. Bring the money to me.
What effrontery.
Yes. So we have to do our best to take out this kind of individual because he has committed so much atrocities.
Banditry, terrorism, everything, we must face we must face it headlong.
We must face it headlong. This is all these things are coming from the previous administration, because they failed to tackle it, spontaneously. We've said many times here on this platform, they are not spirits, just as Jide was saying. This is a known guy. They know him, and he's like the king of the jungle now, taking over. Yeah, people he's calling himself king of the jungle, like another god. So I believe it's high time. Government stand and tell him that enough is enough. You can't continue to run a country. The governor was almost. I saw the governor and the chief of army staff. Was it chief of, I'm chief of the
Air staff.
air staff. I mean, the governor was practically begging because it shows that he's in a dire situation. It's time. It's time. It's doable. It's doable. I know we have the will now. I know we have the will now to do it. I know we have the will now. Something tells me the will to do it. We have it now.
But this is not the first time they will kill. I've seen them kill 18 soldiers in one day.
It has to stop.
In Shimfida.
When you do that, you demoralize
the boy who killed them, the bandit leader who killed them, his name is Dangote, is still alive. He's still alive. The big bandit leaders, they are still walking around free. Come on.
What unfortunate.
It's about time.
All right, we have to leave it there. Tony Waji, nice seeing you.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much
for your contribution.
Thank you so much.
And the master himself, Babajide Kolade Toju. Thank you for another episode.
Thank you.
And that's our offering today. Join us tomorrow for another episode of the program. You can watch the repeat broadcast tonight at 11. Join us every Sunday for Journalist Hangout on Sunday from 1:30 to 3:30 p.m. We're on YouTube, youtube.com/TVC News Nigeria. I'm Ayodele Ozuba. I'll see you tomorrow.
Paid presentation by ShopX TV. Are you worried about the safety and security of your home at night? Do you wish to know when intruders come close to your home? Or do you want to protect what matters to your family from anywhere at any time? What if there was a convenient